coral bells. Coral bells are one of the hottest plants right now. People have fallen in love with coral bells because they do what so many plants don't do. They give you a beautiful burst of color and even flowers in areas that are a little bit shadier. So, you know, Katie, we might have talked about this before, I can't remember, but I know that like even in the last few years, there's so many different types of coral bell varieties, and you need to be careful that you get the right ones because some of them, frankly, look great in the catalogs, but have turned out to be underperformers. Not the case with the Cottage Farm coral bells, and we're going to give you two of them. So you're getting a forever red and a forever purple, and every year they're going to look beautiful. So what are coral bells? They're actually, I have a lot of shade, so I love coral bells.
Oh, I love them. The name is Heuchera. You might have heard them before. And so they're a plant that works in the shade. And the awesome thing about them is that we talk about color. It's not the flowers that's giving you the color, it's the leaves. And so you have that color all season long, sometimes even in the winter, depending on where you live. And so that's what's so cool about them is that this low growing color will stay in your garden and it will perform. I mean, you saw the colors that they're coming. This is how they look when they arrive, and they keep looking this great and they just get bigger and bigger. And so it is that, you said it, hot color for the shade.
Yeah, and you know, gosh, Katie, I mean, growing up, my mom had coral bells, but I feel like in the last few years, they have become one of the most in-demand plants. They are so popular. You can spend a lot on them, and you might not even get like varieties that are quite this colorful. So this is a great way to go. 3 easy payments of $9.30. We'll take care of the shipping and handling for you. And Katie, once you get the right coral bells, which these are, they're very easy to grow.
Oh, so easy. And the other thing about them is, you know, the thickness of the leaves that you want to look for, the ruffled petals, that they keep their color and that they come back. You know, some of them aren't as hardy as we want them to be. And so these are going to be hardy for you. They're going to come back in return and they'll grow to this beautiful, beautiful shape. Plus, we'll talk about the flowers as a bonus. Look at those flowers. They're cool. They'll pop up in midsummer and they'll be that added bonus right on top of that red and that purple. The way the summer breeze comes through and just dusts the flowers. It's really a neat look in the shade. Again, my front porch, I've got an awning and I want to greet people with color, but I have shade there. And so I have a bunch of coral bells right there along my front door and in my patio because I don't have a ton of color. A ton of sun, but I have a ton of color.
We don't have a ton left. We have 2,700 sets for the entire season. So order them now. I think the first thing you're going to notice is that the plants are really nice size when you get them home, and then they'll really spread out. Kitty, how big are they going to get the first season?
So, you know, probably what you see here in front of us, because, you know, they're only about 12 inches, I'd say, here. So this is first season, what you see right here, from here to here. That's the other great thing about them is they're really fast growers. So first season, 12 inches across.
Yeah, and they're kind of like hostas in that they will flower, but we love them for the color of the leaves and the shape of the leaves even more than the flowers themselves. However, unlike hostas that are just multiple shades of like green and yellow, these are rich, like ruby red and beautiful purple, colors that can be very difficult to find in the shade. Although, Katie, I love the idea of combining these in places where you have that traditional hosta.
Oh, me too. I mean, when you were talking about hosta and talking about the popularity of these, I think our foliage plants that the leaves give us so much color is why they've become so trendy, because a lot of people want low maintenance. And they want the plants to do double duty for them. So these, yes, they have flowers, but they look great all season long. And so I think planting them amongst your hosta would be a really great idea. That's what I have mine planted there. Just make sure your hosta aren't going to be those really giant, you know, big elephant ear ones. And so they don't cover these up. Or think about these maybe getting 24 inches across. So making sure you give them enough space to grow to their full maturity.
Nice, like kind of the front of the border perhaps. They're beautiful.
Yes.
3 easy payments of $9.30. And you know, Katie, she's so great for, you know, everyone watching to like tell us how to plant things, but really Katie is known as a trend expert when it comes to the plants. She actually writes the trend book of what's going to be hot. Katie, I'm guessing that you've written a lot about coral bells over the last couple of years.
Oh, we've written so much about pattern foliage, about colored foliage, about especially this year, this ruffle on the leaf. The texture is what seems to be really popular this year, is we're looking at it here. I mean, and the same with our daylilies. You're looking at that texture in the leaf, whether it's color or not. It provides so much interest in the garden.
You know, that's actually a really interesting way to think about it. You think about the texture of the leaf and then the leaves themselves. You know, you pick up all these flowers, but it is nice to have plants that just focus on the leaves. And then of course these leaves retain this color. So from the moment you get these leaves home or these plants home right through, you know, fall, there's still going to be these beautiful colors. In this case, it's like these like deep jewel tones. They almost look like under the sea plants, the way that they're ruffled.
Yes, they do, and with their deep colors too. And so a lot of our other coral bells are not this purpley or this red. You know, you might get sold that bill of sale, but these really do hold that deep color all season long and give you that shade color that you so want and that low maintenance.
Yeah, they're so pretty. So it's the only order of the season. We don't have a lot of these to go around. Start thinking about where you want to put your coral bells, and if you can get more than one set, that will be absolutely lovely. Free shipping and handling as well. And of course, if you need any help with your plants, I would recommend the Cottage Farms Booster. It's a great fertilizer. All right, let's talk a little bit though about our, first, our today only price. That price is about to go up. I would not wait. We started with 5,500 of our dessert queen wheat hibiscus. We are down to our final 500. If there are any left, or 1,500, excuse me, any left, price is about to go up, so do not wait. Katie, tell me about the warranty for everything we've shown tonight.